Hell yeah, we're clapped in.
Oh,
You think you're taking down the Rizzler?
yeah, that fucking little fat kid.
Yeah.
I my cousin. I found out my cousin is he's I think fucking 11 or 12 years old, and he's 130 pounds. She was like, yeah, he's 130
Is that
pounds.
big for an 11-year-old?
Well, considering me and you are 150 pounds, George.
I'm not 150 pounds. I'm like 130.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm small.
He's
I'm like
he's 11.
I'm the
He's
size of an 11-year-old.
He's 11. Exactly. That's the problem. That's what I'm fucking saying. Anyway, she told me he was 130 pounds, and I was like, damn. If he steps to me, I gotta fight him with full force. I gotta fight him at 100%.
It's a grown-ass kid.
That's a grown-ass kid. Yeah, a lot of the kids in my families have mustaches already. It doesn't make any sense. But they're all 12 or 13. I think it's because they're autistic. Does that make your hair grow higher? More?
I had a mustache when I was a kid.
That's because you're Arab.
Yeah.
It's like being autistic.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm definitely autistic, and that's not working out for me, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's because they zapped all the fucking
yeah.
autism out of you.
Yeah, you got
true.
microwaved.
They threw you in a microwave and got rid
They
of all your
zapped away
autism.
my whimsy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much you think the Rizzler weighs? He's at least two
Oh,
something,
dude, he's got to be pushing at least $170, $180.
Easy.
That's the little fat, not the one that trades cards. He's the cool one, right?
He's his homie. Yeah, he's the one who's always mewing and shit,
Yeah,
but he don't even got a jaw.
The mafioso, the
Yeah.
Rizzler.
Wait, is he he's a Costco guy?
The cousin.
He's homies with them.
Right.
Yeah, he's just like an adjacent fat person on the internet.
For sure.
Big Justice, dude.
I hate
Yeah.
that fucking
You hear that
noise in
sink
your house.
gurgling?
Yeah.
I like it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So-
One day
so
you're
you-
going to walk in here and the whole house is going to be flooded.
That's how you know our house
No, we're
works.
going to have a sinkhole, dude.
For those of you who can't hear in the studio, there's a sink in the kitchen. And what's it called? It gurgles every 90 minutes, an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably more often than that.
It's like Old Faithful. You have Yellowstone National Park in your kitchen.
It's
is
Yellowstone
true.
because I pee in the sink all the time.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Chinese people around it.
Nice. Yeah, they're all getting burned and gored by fucking bulls.
That's
Buffalo.
That's what fucking Yellowstone is.
It is.
It's just one white family and a bunch of Chinese people.
Dude,
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just an observation.
my parents went to Yellowstone, and my mom had to yell at my dad to not try to pet the buffalo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Chinese people.
My mom just yells at them anyway.
Yeah, get out of here. No, it was cool. We did Thanksgiving. It's been a whole week. I guess this is coming out the week after.
The week
it's
after.
holiday
Yeah.
season. We're officially in holiday season. I'm officially stressed out.
There's a bunch of Christmas stuff everywhere now, dude.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize how close rent was to this weekend.
Oh, don't even say that to me.
Yeah, that shit's rough.
God damn it.
I know I said to you today, we got to stretch money. I was like, I borrowed a cigarette.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, I can't smoke today. Oh, really? I just can't buy a pack of cigarettes. You know when you got to prolong it?
You cut it in half long way, so you got two of them.
Yeah, that's good. I watched you smoke your vape wrong side out the other day. How's that? Yeah.
I had a rough night, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. You tried to charge it. You tried.
I was just unclogging it, bro.
That was crazy. Me and Chrissy were talking.
You literally
and George puts it in his mouth and go, wrong way, big dog. And he fucking,
You literally went, come on.
It was funny because you saw his lips suck in, or his cheeks come in. He was clearly pulling on.
I was
the-
trying, dude.
He
I
was
was like, this bitch
pulling
is
on the
clogged.
USB-C hard as fuck, dude.
That shit was
Come
clogged.
on, big dog.
You literally
Come
went,
on,
come
big.
on, man. Flip it.
We're fucking better than that, dude.
Oh man,
No, go ahead.
I'm just figuring it out, bro.
Yeah,
I'm figuring it out.
You are getting used to drinking again and being back on the saddle, as they say.
Yeah, but I mean, even when I drank heavily, I was a lightweight. So now,
Yeah, dude, you're getting Young Bull fried off of Miller High Life.
off of beers,
awesome.
dude, it's crazy. I used to be able to drink and then shit wouldn't start happening until I started drinking liquor. But now it's a few beers, dude. Even before when I drank heavily, like I said, I was still a lightweight, but I could drink more before it got to me being oh, I feel like shit now.
It's so interesting.
But now it's so quickly it can just flip, dude.
to watch you cross that threshold because you just
Yeah. And I'm also upset and embarrassed. I'm like, God damn it. This sucks.
I'm gonna go over into the corner.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, is something wrong with George? He's like, no, he's just fucked up.
Dude,
Yeah. He's just upset.
we were sitting at the table. We were in the bar,
Pouting.
and I was
You just pout.
I was starting to get sweaty, and I was like, I gotta go outside. And you go, you good? I go, I might vomit.
Dude,
I might vomit.
literally the best way to describe drunk George is colicky. Like a
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
Kind of
for sure. I'm like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to walk.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
You're like a pissed off teenager. It's very
make
funny.
it go away. I got low T, dude. I'm a low T boy now.
I think a part of it was the holiday season because you're definitely a kid who would be like, your mom would be like, come downstairs and say hello to your family.
Was my mom pretty?
I don't know. I tried to make her Arab, and then I realized I was
work.
doing kind of like a Jewish thing. Yeah, and it just went all over the place.
No, I would always hide away. I never like came out and hung out with the fam, dude.
Yeah. Why is that, you think?
I don't know. Awkward. I don't care about how their lives are doing.
Awkward. Do you think, did you ever have like an irrational fear that you'd come downstairs and they'd be like, "Oh, look, it's the fucking little pussy boy down here."
That is kind of what they would do.
Oh, it's the fucking little bitch boy. And then you'd be like, "Oh, leave me alone."
That's kind of what would happen.
Well, then did you act kind of like a little bitch boy? And then
where you kinda
Did
be
I
like-
act kind of like no? No, I was tough.
I'm going to my room.
Come down, you sit down, you're like, "I don't even want to be here right now." All right.
No, look, I would come downstairs and they'd be like,
ate all this
"Oh,
stuffing?"
look who decided to come out." I'm like, "Fuck you!" Go upstairs.
Everyone, stop looking at me.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, your aunt's just like, "Oh, it's so nice to see you, George. It's been so long." And you're like, "Is that a comment on me being in my room?"
Yeah, no.
Xbox never talks to me this way.
And I go upstairs and smash the controller against my
Yeah.
head.
Jesus.
No,
That's fun.
I also didn't go see my parents this Thanksgiving because they had people over.
I know.
I didn't want to go deal with it.
Why are you not going to your parents? And he's like, "Pfft, they got like people over eating or whatever." I was like, "Oh, so they're celebrating
Yeah,
Thanksgiving."
they're doing the holiday.
Exactly, dude.
George's like, "I'm coming to yours. I invited you."
I know. I woke up too late.
Yeah, you know what's funny is like what yours Thanksgiving
for a
seems
dinner?
kind of, huh?
This is
For
3
Thanks-
o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
that's
3
fair.
o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah,
Which is
it
still
was-
crazy to wake up too late to make.
yeah. I mean, it was nuts.
I'm a working man now, dude. I get to sleep in on my weekends again.
Especially when the day before I was off.
Yeah.
No, I worked on Wednesday.
Oh, that's true.
I did it because I fucking cracked a mailbox.
I know that's
10 years I've been driving big trucks, dude, and I finally did it. I fucking knocked a mailbox
It's
off a
sober
post.
driving. I'm telling you, it's bad for the streets.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the last thing I'm going to do along my new journey is drink and drive again.
I got pulled over sober driving yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
I got pulled over right after I dropped you off, Chrissy.
Yeah.
I dropped Chrissy off. We did the stream, and I was leaving your guys' house, and I was cutting over, and there was this Jeep that was all the way in the right. So I thought he was making a right onto this big, busy street. So I was like, I'm going to go through and go the normal way. So I tried to go straight, and then the Jeep took his turn signal off. He didn't have it on, but he just went. He just started trying to drive faster than me. So I was in the other lane, and instead of just slowing down and getting behind him, I squeaked him out for position. And as I did that, there was a cop coming up to the light and just stares at me, and he's like, just throws his hands up, and then I saw him in my rear view too, like, what the fuck? And then he turned his lights on. I just pulled the car over.
Should have ran, dude.
No.
Yeah.
I just pulled the car over, just admitted defeat. I knew that shit was for me.
Nah, you should have fucking gunned it.
You want to hear the best part?
Yeah.
The guy in the Jeep that I cut off went up after I got pulled over, U-turned, came back around and pointed and laughed.
That's awesome.
That's so funny, dude.
That's awesome.
That is
I
amazing.
looked at him like, that kind of rules.
Yeah.
That's kind
Hey,
of
would you just hit him with a shrug or something?
Yeah, I was just like, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
I sit there. This is the worst part. I'm sitting there. I'm looking at my car, right? Because I already pulled over. I knew he was coming to get me. And I was like, if I make this guy try to chase me, there's no chance he's not giving me as many tickets as he can.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm like, all right, at least this one, maybe I'll get like a improper use of turn signal at the best. So he walks up to my car, and my car is it's disgusting. There's trash everywhere. There's fucking powder all over the ground.
Which is very surprising looking at the way you look.
Yeah.
And I'm just like looking for visible
But
things that he can get mad at.
at
And
least
they're-
the exterior of it is
Yeah,
immaculate.
yeah. You walk up, the whole car is like crumpled on the side of it. There's just nothing but empty cigarette boxes. I'm like covered in them. And he goes,
Your car's turned into my truck.
yeah. He looks The car is an accurate representation of what the inside of my body looks like.
For sure.
And I'm in there. He comes over. He's got the big walkie-talkie. And he looks at me, looks me up and down, steps back, looks at my car, looks inside my car, goes, well, that wasn't the smartest way to drive, was it? And I was like, you're right, man. Like, that's my fault. Like, I pulled over immediately. Just give me the ticket. It's whatever. I'm not wearing a seatbelt or anything. And the guy looks at me and he goes, just get the fuck out of here, man. Like, you could tell he felt bad. You could tell he looked at my car and was like, oh.
Yeah, he saw 4 packs of cigarettes on the center thing, and he was like, "There's no way any of those have cigarettes."
No,
in them.
it is so fun. Yeah, it was the first time I've ever had a conversation where I didn't plug it with, "Hey, you should come to this comedy show this weekend." Or wrote me a ticket, but yeah, cool cop. Happy Thanksgiving.
Have you been pulled over a lot?
I've been pulled over like a decent amount of times. I've been pulled over every time I've gone to Virginia. I've been pulled over
For speeding?
Yeah,
Yeah, they get you though.
They come out of nowhere. They know where your like plate is.
But also, what's
I think you
reckless?
get set up. It's like a whole. Track.
Yeah.
Reckless driving in Virginia is like 20 over?
It's 15 over.
15 over. That's
yeah,
crazy.
It's more than 15. 15 plus. And
That's so
reckless
easy to
driving,
do
and
15
it's
over.
a racket. But that doesn't matter.
Hey, if you go back there.
It's sober driving. That's how people get. That's how you fuck your car up.
Yeah, because when you're drinking and driving, you're like, oh, I'm trying to fuck you.
I gotta
You gotta
focus.
lock in. You gotta follow the rules.
I gotta pay attention to everything.
Sober driving, I'm on my phone. I'm smoking
I'm not
weed.
paying
I'm jerking
attention to-
off. I'm
Yeah,
doing it all,
I'm drinking
dude.
beers while I'm sober. I'm trying.
Doing bumps. We're raging when I'm sober,
You
dude.
know?
No, I
That's
did.
good. I'm driving in reverse. You know?
Yeah. Literally, we've done that.
No, but you had a good Thanksgiving here by yourself.
Fry was
Well, you
here.
were here with Fry. Yeah.
We were in separate rooms pretty much the whole day, but
Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, Fry was
for
sitting
you both to
upstairs.
celebrate Thanksgiving the same way you guys have been your whole lives.
Yeah.
Which is by separating yourselves from the other people in the house.
Damn,
we're
that's
both
hilarious.
listening to stuff on our phone with stuff on the TV at the same time.
God, that's so fun.
It was insane. I did eat a nice meal though. I had a pot of rice. I made a pot of rice and I fucking crushed it, dude.
You and Fry just sitting here in blankets, and you're like, if you think about it being turkey long enough, it tastes kind of like turkey. Yeah. That is
You guys both got a
hilarious.
gobbler bowl.
Yeah,
At Wawa.
To be eating as a homeless person inside a 3-bedroom house is my favorite shit ever. Yeah, you had SpaghettiOs and pancakes, just with the Wampanoag people would have wanted. That shit is crazy. I had a good Thanksgiving.
Did you?
Yeah, I was trying to compare with Christian when we were on the stream, like before the stream, we were talking about each other's Thanksgiving. And, going back to my family for Thanksgiving is probably one of my favorite things to do because there's no obligation for me to cook anything. It really only falls on, like 3 people.
Okay, so there are multiple. Like it's not just your grandma doesn't just do everything.
Fuck no, my grandma doesn't really cook anything, I don't think.
Oh,
Maybe like mashed potatoes. My grandfather, he's blind, but he knows where every part of the kitchen is. So he just like...
he's just echolocation.
Yeah, literally like sonars his way around the fucking...
He's like, shut up.
literally.
All right.
I think that
now
needs,
I know where to
yeah,
go.
I think that needs salt.
Exactly,
Hey.
He just doesn't
It's
cut
too
the
spicy.
turkey anymore. It's like, Grandpa, you're cutting your hand again,
Do you get to cut the turkey?
all right, so one time they were like, Logan, you should cut the turkey, and we had just hotboxed. I was 19 years old. I get out of the car, I walk right in. They're like, wherever you guys been, they're yelling at us. They're like, Logan, you have to cut the turkey. It's your year. You're old enough now. You're cutting the turkey. You're the man.
You're now
of
a
the house.
patriarch, dude.
Yeah. I started cutting into the turkey and immediately was just doing it wrong, like hit the bone or something, was just cutting it like a retarded person. I pulled it back and I figured why not? But yeah,
It's like a black guy saying the N-word. You're allowed to
I
say
was
it.
cutting it so bad that my blind grandfather, going blind at the time, slammed his hands on the table and said, "Put the fucking knife down and give it to me." And then he cut the turkey. And that was the first time and I've never been asked to do anything ever since.
That's pretty good.
And I don't offer.
Yeah, I would never accept to cut I can't fucking cut a rotisserie chicken, dude.
If I just didn't get invited anywhere, I'd eat no Thanksgiving dinner. I'd have no part in it. I'd be
You wouldn't
sitting
show-
here eating rice
you wouldn't
and
show up
beans
to
and
a blue
SpaghettiOs
shelter?
with you fucking idiots. We'd have. Did you guys eat over a trash can fire in the middle of the living room? Fucking, we
No, I did eat straight out of the pot with a big wooden spoon.
great. Why dirty a plate?
Exactly, dude.
No, so we were at Thanksgiving this year, and my grandfather always makes us like say grace. I always argue it, right? My main contribution to Thanksgiving, you asked me earlier if I cook. Someone asked me, I think it was Christian. Do you cook anything? I don't. I bring good conversation and good vibes. You know, I bring the aesthetic. 2 hours late. So
the aesthetic of shit.
yeah, I literally walk in there and they're already mad at each other.
And
My family's already yelling at each other the second they get there.
Yeah, but you walk in 2 hours late to an argument, and you're like, "Why are you in a bad mood?"
Yeah, exactly. I'm all stoned and
Yeah.
fucking like all right. So there's a lot of autistic kids in my family. There's a lot of autistic adults in my family, right? But they just haven't been checked.
I think it's like everybody.
I walk in and my cousin Maddie is on the couch. She has big headphones on. She's standing up and just has her head on the couch like this. Looks up at me and goes, "Oh, it's you." And I go, "It's me." And she goes, "All right." And then puts her head back down. And I was like, Jesus Christ. That was my intro into Thanksgiving at my grandparents' house.
Like she should be allowed to just sit upstairs and play Xbox.
Well, that's where Frankie sits.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where my cousin Frankie sits. He sits upstairs in my grandma's room. And I walk up and I give him, he plays his portable PlayStation. There's never been so many screens going on at once. See, that's what's beautiful.
What did they do? I guess they weren't born yet. I was gonna say, what did they do like before there was any of that? Like before you could walk around with
they didn't.
a
That's pretty cool.
smartphone and iPads.
Your Thanksgiving is just like a autistic Buffalo Wild Wings. There's
Literally,
just a million screens.
it's yeah.
But it's all
Like an autistic
Minecraft and-
diner experience.
Yeah.
That's what. It's just a bunch of old people and autistic kids running around with phone screens. Nobody's looking at anything.
Yeah, anybody under 17 has headphones on.
Yeah, pretty much, you know, and even the adults should have headphones on, but they don't, you know. That's the best part. You're asking me what they would do before like smartphones and everything. You just look at the adults and see what they're doing. That's
Yeah, just watch.
yeah, rocking back and forth watching football. And they're all fucking I walk in, they all just like scream at each other, right? And we're not screaming at each other, we're talking loudly. And my one cousin Miguel, he's like he's got big headphones on, and I'm almost convinced there's nothing inside of them. I'm almost positive
There's definitely
it's an
nothing
act.
going on,
It's
dude.
an act.
you-
Because you'll talk.
Are you
won't
saying
talk
he
to
doesn't
him.
have a soul, or
No. He's got big headphones on,
Oh.
but I don't think they're noise canceling, and nor do I think he's playing anything on them. I think he just likes the feeling of the headphones.
He's just listening to the Fortnite song.
Yeah, probably.
Tomato Town. Fry Guy knows it.
Miguel? What are you listening?
That's how he brushes his teeth. That's ridiculous. So my cousin, he'll have these big headphones on, and you'll look at him and you'll try to talk to him, and he will just ignore you. And then when you curse, he'll go language, which is pretty fun. But that's how I know. Like I'll curse and then look at him and he goes language, and I go, I know you've been listening to this whole fucking conversation.
For sure, dude.
Miguel, what are you listening to? Thanksgiving Conversation 2025.
Yeah, it's very. And it just at one point he told us all to calm down because he didn't like the vibe in the room.
That's pretty sick. This
and-
guy sounds like he rules.
Yeah, he does rule, and all my cousins.
He's actually the
rule.
only normal one out of all you.
Yeah, I mean, he did grab a piece of corn on the cob with his bare hand, took a bite out of it, and put it right back down on the plate. So,
Is it?
you know,
Maybe he was
That
saving it
also
for
happened.
later.
Yeah. Is
I
he, the,
watched him grip it up too, and I was like, I'm not even gonna say nothing.
is he the kid that's scared of turkey?
Oh no, that's my cousin Frankie. He's not scared of it. He just doesn't like it.
Do you have any autistic kids in your family that like they make their own meal for Thanksgiving?
No, they all eat like Thanksgiving sides of some sort, or they're eating like pretzels. Or I watch my one cousin eat. Well, I don't
Pretzels
know.
is for Thanksgiving.
I don't really pay attention to them that much and what they're eating.
Dude, my girlfriend's little brother makes Eggo waffles for himself every year.
That's
It's fucking
awesome.
awesome.
That's
He's like, it's
fun.
time for some real food every single year. It's beautiful.
That is fucking insane. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, no, my cousin Frankie comes downstairs and he will not eat anything that's on the table if there's turkey on the table.
That's pretty cool.
What if it's already carved?
It's insane. No, doesn't matter. He comes downstairs, carved turkey. He comes downstairs and he's like, turkey? He just says the word turkey. And my aunt was like, we put it away. We know you don't like it. We know you think it's gross. And he was like, oh, good. And he came down, got his food, and then went right back upstairs.
He went upstairs with his food?
Yep.
Damn.
He eats on my grandma's bed.
Yeah, so do I. You know what I'm saying, brother?
My blind
Oh,
grandfather
man.
would beat the shit out of you.
I bet he would, dude.
He would beat the ever living piss. No, I love my cousins to death. They're all very sweet
I was gonna
kids.
say no. He would not kick your grandfather's ass.
We were,
Yeah, I bet you would beat the brakes off of Logan.
yeah, man, probably in like a dark room. If it's well
No,
lit, you
I don't-
probably
I
I
don't-
it's dark for him if he's blind.
I was
he's
gonna
not,
say,
like, fully
I
blind.
think you would have an advantage if it was a dark room because
Oh yeah,
they're
he'd
both.
be
he'd be like
Batman,
Daredevil.
Ra's al Ghul or
Yeah,
something.
what's that movie about? Like
Batman Begins.
no,
when he turns the
breaking-
lights off.
yeah, that works.
Oh, you were talking about something. I hit myself in the tooth.
No, dude, you ever see that movie where the three people break into the blind guy's house?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and he cuts the power, but they
Oh,
all
shit.
do like the most retarded shit ever,
like
right?
Be like, I'm over here.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, let me go through this drawer of silverware to find a key. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well,
Anyways.
blind people do just be putting keys in weird spots. But
The only spots I know.
we're all sitting there, we're yelling. My grandpa makes us do grace, and I'm like, I'm like arguing for why we shouldn't do grace, and all my cousins and aunts and uncles are like, Logan, shut up. You do this every year. You say we don't want to do grace, and I go, which one of your kids are baptized? Which one of your children in here are baptized? And nobody says anything, right? So then we're all yelling about whether kids should be baptized or not, right?
costs money.
Now we're yelling about that. My one cousin's like, I'm atheist, raised Catholic. And we're like, shut up, you weren't raised Catholic. You were fucking raised in a house of 9 Irish people. That doesn't just make you Catholic. And he's like, I got all my sacraments. I was like, you been confirmed? He's like, yeah. I was like, how about that? But anyway,
Have you been confirmed?
no, but
No.
I do sponsor my
He got
nephew
denied.
in case he does drugs.
What?
That's what sponsors do. I sponsor my nephew. He got confirmed, and he asked for me, and my aunt forged the paperwork to the church, said I got confirmed, and then I stood up in front of a church of like 200 people, put my hand on this little boy's shoulder, and was like, I'm going to guide him.
Nice.
Yeah, it was kind of gay.
He pushed his head down.
Damn,
No, it was my
you,
cousin.
you like glide in holy court, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I like lied on like
School, the whole
like
thing is a
admin.
lie. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it's almost like none of it actually.
It's all made
matters
up.
at
Who
all.
gives a shit?
But so that's what I'm arguing, right? And after my grandfather comes in, and he's like, "Everybody, enough!" Right? So everybody gets quiet, right? Because the blind guy yells pretty loud, and he's like, it's like thunderous. And he goes, say grace. He just starts saying grace. So we finish grace. Then my aunt looks at my cousin, and she goes, "Okay, now it's the name of the Father." Sonny does it wrong. She goes, "No, not like that." And I go, "Yeah, you know why you got to show him? Because we're not fucking Catholic and he's never done this." And then it just completely explodes again. It was very fun.
I feel like you guys should have to wear like blinders and muzzles.
I
when
want to
you
wear
all meet
Ray-Ban
up.
Metas next year. I want to film the whole thing. I think we could put that on a Patreon. People would like it. It would be it's exciting because we're in there and like, you know, at one point my aunt goes, you know, my aunt, both her sons are nonverbal. Well, they're not nonverbal, like they're semi-verbal. I don't know. Is
Like they
that
just say like
what you said?
a sentence every now and again.
If they like can't form a full thought, like
Full sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like mostly nonverbal, right? Like every now and then you'll catch a full sentence. But like they're sitting there and my aunt goes, "Oh, he's just so happy all the time. I wish I could trade places with him." And I go, "What?" I go, "So wait, you want him to be your son, or you to be the son and him to be the dad? He won't know how to take care of you." And then everyone starts laughing, and she got upset about that. And then I had joked later on in the day that I was giving her kids cigarettes, and she was like, "Logan, if my kids weren't in the situation they were in, and you said that, I'd probably get really mad." And I was like, "Yeah, because now you know whenever I give them cigarettes, all they do is eat them." And she didn't punch me. Yeah, I thought that was fun.
That is pretty fun, dude.
I like
That was
that.
funny. That was funny.
You're like, hey, your kids are retards. That's
I didn't
why.
say that.
You said they eat cigarettes.
That was a joke.
And also, you're like, yes,
a
how could
joke.
he ever be a parent? Like, yo, did you know
I
that?
just thought it was an insane thing for her to say. She'd want to switch places.
Oh, yeah,
with
no,
him.
that's insane.
Like, do you even understand what you're saying
No.
right now?
Did you know that 2 people with Down syndrome can have a kid without Down syndrome?
Yeah.
Could you imagine both of your parents?
Oh,
Or
that-
it'd actually be more fucked up if it was like your mom had Down syndrome, your dad just fucking.
your dad's Jewish.
You had a normie dad.
a normal dad and a Down syndrome mom.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
Dad, what
gotta
the
be
fuck's wrong with
illegal.
you, man?
She wasn't always like that, okay?
She used
There
to
was
be.
a cartoon coyote that dropped an anvil out of the sky.
It would be crazy,
She
like
used to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
it would be crazy one day to just like become like a sentient human. You know, like you hit like 11 or whatever, and then your mom's retarded and your dad's not. And you're like, what the fuck has my life been? Dude?
She used to be an Olympic athlete.
Dude, it's
Special
funny.
Olympics.
That's
Yeah,
what
she got first place in drooling.
Yeah.
My house is just like a bunch of cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Right? Like my sister, I have a trans sister who I love dearly.
I'm just kidding.
But she is
JK,
out of
JK.
her fucking my JK. It's just so funny because like if my sister's here, she'd beat the shit out of George. She's so tall.
Yeah, then I'd nut right my
yeah,
jeans,
you'd
dude.
love it, dude. You'd probably be all over that
Yeah.
shit.
No, I said gross to mask my
Yeah, one
interest.
time we were out and George was like, "Ew, oh, who's that hot chick over there? Who's that super sexy
Yeah,
hot
I was like,
lady?"
damn, that lady's cock looks so nice.
It's like,
right
that's
now."
my sister, and then you try to give her a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, the only reason I wouldn't do that is because she's your sister, not because she's
exactly.
trans.
No, because she's trans. That's respectful.
Yeah.
No, I love my sister to death. Tana, she's out of her fucking mind though. She comes in, she walks downstairs when I walk in for Thanksgiving, and she's wearing True Religion jeans. From like she's like 2000s bitches in here. I'm wearing True Religion jeans for my true savior Jesus Christ.
You told me
She's very religious.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
usually
It's
a
hilarious.
sign of a stable person. Is
Oh.
to out of nowhere become super religious.
No, my sister, she needs a relationship with God. She said. At one point, she goes, "Logan, I watch your videos. I'm gonna pray for you." And my other sister goes, "You're not really a good referral source for heaven."
Are you sure
Which is
she's
crazy because I think she's an angel.
Yeah.
And you would think like yelling like these mean things back and forth at each other is like people get upset, but they don't. It is really like because my sister will turn around and she'll look at me and she's like, "Yeah, but you look like old and you're probably gonna die soon.
Yeah,
and, like you look like you're on heroin and shit like that."
You
like,
said your sister said that to Tana, and Tana goes, "Yeah, well, you're fat."
yeah, like turned around to my other sister and was like, "Yeah, well, you're fat." Like, I was like,
Damn.
Like, you don't even.
no,
Damn.
fuck no. Shit. Dude, we're walking down the street. I had to go get a pack of cigarettes. We're walking down the street. Tana comes with me. Little bum ass bitch. She was kept trying to steal cigarettes off me, so she went with me to go get a pack. So I come back and we pass this woman, and this woman must see my sister a lot, and she looks at her and she goes, "Oh my God, is that your son?" Talking about me. And Tana's been calling me old all day, so it really made me like laugh, and I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm her son." And then Tana goes, I go, you're old, right? And Tana goes, well, at least she thought I was a woman. That's a win today. My sister is very funny. You know, she's like me. We go out, and instead of just like, she'll just be talking to the cashier. She's like, "Oh my God, what's your astrology sign?"
Yeah.
And they'll just play along. They just love it. They feed into it. It's so funny.
She also seems like somebody that
she's
like
very charismatic.
you could say you're not a good referral to God for, and she thinks it's funny.
Yeah, she would talk shit back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister calls herself a tranny for Trump. She's out of her fucking mind.
That's crazy.
She just argues. I think she just does it to rage bait everybody at Thanksgiving, which is so funny. Like, she just trolls the shit out of everybody.
You think she goes home and like puts a suit on?
She speaks Spanish like my grandfather, and you can see him like rubbing his temple. Like he's like, I fought for our country. Like he's like,
Yeah, it's the Spanish that he doesn't
I fought
like.
in Vietnam, and she's like, trans women shouldn't be playing in men's sports. And my grandfather's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is happening? You know, and then there's a kid with full headphones on, just like language. And my grandfather's just eating over a paper plate, like hoping that the sickness takes him wherever it's in his body.
No, my Thanksgiving is similar, slightly less aggressive. I think there's less fights, but everyone's speaking in Arabic, so it sounds way scarier.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like it sounds like they're plotting to take down a couple of buildings.
A couple of buildings. Nice.
That's what I did for Thanksgiving. You didn't believe it. You didn't believe I had such good drawing and ideas.
I know, dude. You did cook up a nice little hand turkey. What was your hand turkey?
My hand turkey was the World Trade Center as these two fingers, and then I put planes on either side.
Hell yeah. And then you put the Pentagon on your thumb.
Was the turkey.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was so funny because I told everyone, I was like, yeah, and I really drew that. And they were like, yeah, we know. I go, okay, because George walked in and was like, was that your idea? Did you really draw that? And I was like, damn, am I not like gifted artistically? And then George was like, everyone can tell it's your hand because your nubby little weird fingers.
It looks like a foot.
It looks like a foot. Fuck you.
Got your clammy feet hanging out of your sleeves.
You do
I
have.
am. I'm like a little squirrel. I'm like a little wombat.
Yeah, you got chode fingers, dude.
Just like ripping things.
You're like a possum.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Speaking of fucking everyone yelling and talking shit, we met a fucking sick bastard last night, mate.
I normally don't go for British people.
Me neither,
But
dude.
this guy might have been the coolest guy we've ever met in our life. So to set the scene, we're at Helium.
Just
we
hanging
walk
outside
to smoke a cigarette. We're all chilling. And this kid walks up in an Eagles jersey and New
And
Balances.
newbies and sweatpants
And black sweatpants.
And he had the jersey on over a hoodie.
Yep, like white cornerback too. This kid looked like
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
walked
Cooper DeJean.
right out of like Mayfair, right? And he walks up and he's like, "Oi, mate, what's up with you?" And at first I thought he was like joking.
Yeah, I
right?
thought I didn't realize it was an accent. I thought he was just like that fucked up.
I was like, "What are you that drunk? Or are you really from there?" And he's like, "I'm from England, mate." And then he was like kind of tweaking a little bit at first.
A little bit, but in a fun way.
Yeah, in like a fun way. He tried to do something. This is our introduction to him. He tries to like pretend to throw something.
He pretended to throw his vomit. He
Oh,
pretended
that's
to
what it
puke
was.
in his hand and throw
He goes,
it.
"Oh, I'm fucked up. I'm gonna throw up all over everything."
I'm pissed out of my fucking head.
Yeah, turns around,
Hell yeah.
looks at my car and goes, "Blah," like on my car, and I go, "Don't throw up on my car." So then he walks over to Fry's car and goes, "I'll throw up on this car." And me and George are like, "Yeah, throw up on that car." And he's like, "Blah," right, like doing it, and we're all laughing. And then he goes to throw it like really hard, like he really tries to like throw all of his vomit on Fry's car, and he goes. "Blah," and stumbles back and hits his head on the window.
He fell so fucking hard, dude.
I've never seen like a drunk guy go down like that. Like that was crazy. Hit the
Helium.
window outside of Helium.
Where all the fucking
Smacked
shits
his
are.
head right off the where all the upcoming shows are.
Like
heard
fully
it.
like this. He was on the ground like
Security
this.
came outside and was like, "Did one of you guys fall?" And he was like, "Oh,
It was me.
Oh, I did it. My head's really fucked up. It is." You know? He's saying shit
We
all
picked
fast.
him up. We were like, are you good? He's like, I think so.
Yeah. So we pick him up.
And
We
then he's
dust
like-
him off.
He's like, did that just happen?
I think I hit my fucking head. I do. And,
Unreal.
it was unreal.
Unreal.
Just screaming at us, just hammered. Me and George light another cigarette because now we're hanging out with this guy. He was
dude.
he ruled.
Genuinely loved him. And then we're like, oh, he was trying to fight a dude.
So wait,
like,
he's
slightly.
getting so drunk, and you can tell he's like not just drunk, right? Like he's like Kristen, you saw him. He's fading.
He's out of his mind.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he's an English.
He was going bonkers, as they say. He
Yeah.
was going bonkers. Rice and beans. And
Properly
rice
pissed.
and beans.
shit. Yeah, rice,
Beans and toast, you fucking
yeah,
idiot.
beans and toast
Rice
and
and-
rice and beans. and
Ay
whatnot.
caramba.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was all fucked up. He's like throwing his hands at people and shit, saying things. He's
Hump it.
tweaking.
He
Oh
did
yeah,
smack.
he smacked Fry.
It was like a very light smack.
Yeah.
Dude, so he's sitting there, and by this point, he's yelling so loud and moving so loud, and most of our friends have come outside. So now it's like a big circle, and we're all just
And we're
kind
having
of
a good time with him,
watching
dude.
this guy just kind of fly around. And then they, what's it called? There's this one dude who's leaving, and he
Oh
Oh.
my God, we saw
Yeah.
that guy sleeping. Look,
Oh, wait, hold on. We'll get there.
did
you look
I
at him?
went to, I go
Okay.
to wake him up. I went to wake him up.
Oh,
We'll
did
talk
you?
about that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I woke him up. I talked to him.
Okay.
I fucking,
I was literally like, I'm about to be that guy, so I can't. I was like, let's just go,
Jesus
Christian.
Christ. So before we get there, there's a bald guy, right? He kind of looks like Christian, but
Alright.
like 30 years older
And more sickly
and
somehow.
more sickly. Like
Crazy.
he had
I'll
cancer
take that.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's walking away, and I forget what the British kid does to him. Oh, he runs up
Rock,
behind
paper,
him.
scissors.
Yeah, no, he beat him in rock paper scissors. That's
Yeah.
how we all met. But then he runs up behind him while he's walking away, and like and like pats him on like the back and starts like humping him, like air humping at him. And he gets all mad and starts coming at the British guy. And the British guy's Callan. Callan's his name. He called his name. He said his name was
said Colin at
Yeah,
first.
he said Colin.
He said his name was Colin
Well,
at
that was
first.
after the head trauma.
Yeah,
so.
that's fair.
True.
And so the guy's like, the guy turns around and says probably the corniest thing
It
I've
was
ever...
so fucking corny.
I've never heard a person deliver such a weak-looking person deliver such a corny line. He turns around and goes, yo, man, you can talk however you want, but when you're in my city, you respect people. And the British kid looks at him and goes, I'll fuck you up, yeah?
He's like, I will beat the shit out of you.
I'll fuck you up, I will. We're cracking
We're
up
dying laughing.
and send him away. Don't worry, we'll talk. I know what you're going to bring up, too. And fucking... So we've got to take it one step at a time. This kid was a fucking menace.
Dude, he was.
Yeah, you're just unlocking memories from the night, though.
I see.
yeah.
Okay.
He was.
But we can't. I don't want to jump.
Yeah,
I don't
you
want to
can't
jump
jump,
and
you
get it
can't-
all scrambled.
He was a quality bloke, dude.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, and
He's a silly cunt. That
He
guy.
was being such a good sport because we're starting to speak like British slang terms back to
Oh,
him.
he loved it.
He loved it, right? So we're standing there. Then Helium has to politely ask a person to leave because they are drinking too
Pissed.
heavily.
Oh yeah, he goes.
This guy.
I was asking for a double, which is supposed to be 4 fingers. 4 fingers. 4 fingers. Now this bitch is pouring me 1.5 fingers, and I'm like, well, there's probably a reason that you're getting less alcohol now, dude.
Fuck you
Yeah.
and fuck these guys. And he goes, and the British guy starts talking. Callan starts talking to this guy, and he goes, yo, man, I don't know you, but I should rocket kick you in the throat.
No, he said that to Callan.
Yeah, he said that to Callan because
Yeah.
Callan was speaking with a British accent. And just to set the scene for what this guy looked like, he's a short, little, chubby dude. He looks like the dude from Lord of the Rings, the little Gimli.
He
Yeah, he looks like
does.
Gimli.
With black hair.
Yeah, he did. He looked like Gimli, right?
Sick.
And he fucking sick
Good pull.
reference.
Good
pull. And he's sitting there, and then it was crazy. You guys were hammered last night. We're fucking at Helium. There's this girl in there before we get back
Oh,
to
dude,
it.
Big J's got the drunkest fans
The
in the world,
drunkest
dude.
fans in the world. If you guys
They're
are
on
doing
drugs,
Molly
too.
and then
For
going
the
to a comedy
comedy
show,
show.
you're psychopaths, dude. You realize a comedy show requires that you sit in a chair for 90 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
This lady is literally
Don't do
like.
those drugs. It's so funny. She is.
Sick.
She's sitting there like at the bar, and then she leaves. So she enters the mix. So now it's Gimli, me, Christian's here now, British guy Callan, and George. We're all hanging out. As this fucking the T-Rex girl walks out, right? She's fucking gurning left and right. She walks out. And the guy turns, he says one of the creepiest things I've ever heard someone say to a woman. And he goes, you look like a bad decision I'm willing to make.
Oh my god. Also,
It was so gross.
very corny.
It was, so corny. You got the corniest amount of phrases around last night.
Just lame.
So he says
dude.
that, and our whole group is like, ew, dude, don't say that. Everyone gets mad. And he goes, oh, I'm just saying it because you're thinking it. I'm thinking it. He's thinking it. And he's thinking it. And the British kid looks at him and goes, you don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. You don't know what the fuck I'm thinking, mate. Why don't you get the fuck out of here? He goes, oh, you guys don't like the way I talk about chicks? This whole place is full of pussies. And then he starts walking away. And then Callan starts screaming at
he's
this
just
guy.
chirping him, dude.
Chirping him like, you want some? I didn't even realize it had turned into this big altercation.
No, well, the dude's walking away, and then Callan's like, oh, he's walking away, it's fine. And the dude turns around, and he goes, oh, he's coming back. He's like, let's go.
He's coming back,
Let's
mate.
go.
This is really
Dude,
bad.
he wanted to
this
fight
is really
so
bad.
bad.
He's saying he's coming back. And this guy is not bigger than me nor George, right?
No.
Just a little fat guy. And when he threatened to rocket kick Callan in the throat, Callan said, which I don't even know what a rocket kick is.
I don't know.
Callan goes, I love it. I'll let you kick me in the throat. Callan is probably 6'3", fucking
Very tough. Dude,
has an accent that just feels
it's
like I'm gonna get beat up.
it's like a Cockney
It's
accent
very
almost.
Cockney. Like he looks like he fights like this, you
Yeah.
know, like with his wrist bent, and like,
But like
Go ahead.
UK boys like him, they go out
to fight.
to fight.
Yes.
And they're laughing. They're
Yeah,
taking the piss while they're fighting.
So Colin's like, he's coming back, mate. It don't look good. It don't look good. I'm like, yo, it's fine. It's gonna be okay. So the guy ends up going away, right? We end up not seeing him. And Callan tries to walk into helium.
Yeah, you're good. No, you just had to push it in.
All right, we're good again.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. So Callan tries to walk into helium, and I go, "Hey, Callan, you can't go in there, man. Like you're too fucked up.
Yeah.
like you can't go in there. We can't be the reason you come in."
Oh, just joking.
Oh, just joking. Just joking. Just joking.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking, yeah. And he fucking that was more Nordic than anything. But
Yeah.
so I call him. He asked us to call him an Uber. So I help him call an Uber.
Oh my god, I forgot this even happened.
He upgrades the Uber because he goes, money ain't a problem, mate. Money's no problem here. Money's no problem. Calls an Uber Black. Uber pulls up. He's having so much fun with us. He tells the Uber, I'm not getting in.
Yeah.
I'm
He
not
didn't even tell. He just let it sit there.
Oh, the Uber's fine. It's waiting. Fry's like, your car's right there. Your car's right there. And he goes in and it'll stay there. And
Yeah.
it'll stay there. He ain't going nowhere. He's chilling.
Well, at this
As if
point,
this was his friend that came to pick him up.
at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't think this guy's gonna actually be a problem because
No.
after the shit with Gimli, we're like, yo, just like we're not trying to tell you what to do, but outside of here, like we're chilling here, just be like a little bit more chill. Like
Yeah.
don't be trying to fight people outside the club. Like we try to work here and
Yeah,
shit a
you
lot.
can't fight people outside of helium.
And
if you're gonna be
he's
our
like,
friend.
oh my bad, guys.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'll respect that.
immediately, like
I'll respect that.
immediately, he was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I respect you guys.
He was
I'm
a
not
good
trying
British
to,
boy.
Dude, it was sick.
So then he's like, I want to go out with you. He's like begging us.
Yeah.
Right? And we're like, we tried to do a respectful ditch on you, Callan. I'll be honest at first. We did. We tried to respectfully ditch you.
We're
and
gonna go into helium.
We said, hey, you go down to Bonner's and we'll meet you there. We'll go into helium. And he goes, if I leave and you guys aren't there, it's like I'm not having no fun for the rest of my night. He like broke into Oliver Twist on us. I almost started crying. So then I go, no, it's okay. The bar's just 2 blocks away. And he goes, oh, I know what I'll do. And he runs into the threshold of the sushi bar and just stands in the sushi threshold like this. I'm going to wait for you guys to get out of helium. So then I'm sitting there like, I'm looking at the boys. I go, we can't go back into helium.
Yeah, we're like, let's just go.
We got to
let's
hang
just
out with
go,
this
dude.
guy. Even if it's just for one beer, let's go hang out with this guy. And we're like, you know what, Callum, we're going to go out with you. And he goes, oh, finally, that's fucking great. I thought you guys weren't going to hang out with me for the rest of the night.
He knew what we were trying to do.
He knew it. He knew it. And he was upset. But, we go with him. This kid's like, oh, I got to pee. I got to drain it. I got to drain it.
I gotta drain it. He kept saying that.
I got to drain it. I got to drain it. And we're like, Callan, you can't just pee wherever you want. We're standing. No, not the way he was doing it. Like, it's okay to go off to the side and take a piss.
Like he was going to people's front doors.
Dude, he was trying to piss on steps. Like, we're like, he's like sitting there talking to us, and he's like, oh, you guys want to see a joke? And then was pulling it out.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, don't pee.
We're like, no, not even.
no.
Just joking.
At first, he stands next to the parking attendant at
the parking garage.
Yeah.
garage right next to him, and he's like, "What's up, mate?" And he like starts to like
Presses up against the wall and
Yeah.
starts moving his pants. Just joking.
Just joking.
But the best part is he's holding his pants the entire time.
And then
So he's running down the street like this.
after like 3
just
times of being
joking.
like, no, not there, not there. Eventually, he's like, no, here's fine. He's like, I can piss
No,
so
no,
bad.
it's okay right here, mate, and just pees in these people's bushes. Like right in like, we live in the city,
Just
so people
joking.
don't have bushes. They have like
Yeah, it's
where
like
used
planters.
to be porches,
Yeah.
but now they're just cement potted plants.
Yeah.
And he just pissed right in that. And it was so funny.
Dude, it
Right
was
in like somebody's $700,000 house.
fucking hilarious.
While looking at me, George, and Christian going, oh, it's all right, mate. It's all right. It's not a big deal.
deal.
It's not a big deal at all. Is
He's
it?
I'm watering pants.
Is it now? Like I love how he phrased everything with like a cocky question back to you. He's like, oh, it doesn't seem like a big deal now, does it? And I'm like, I guess not.
And then we were pissing in we got a little spot that we were peeing in.
Yeah, we
And
have our
this
pee spot.
motherfucker's throwing leaves over the wall at me. And I'm just cracking up, and he's poking his face through the fence. He's like,
Right? He's like, like, we became best friends
Yeah,
with this guy.
this
And
guy
then
rocked.
you guys are peeing over the wall, and then he's like, "Oh, now watch this," and he grabs a bottle.
Yeah, he grabbed the bottle, and I go, no bottle.
Just hear a bottle get whisked through the air and land in between me and George.
I'm like, don't throw a fucking bottle at
Callan,
me.
new rule, no throwing bottles. No more bottles.
He's like, all right, no glass.
All right, mate. All right. If you guys don't want to have any fun, it's just a bit of fun. I'm just joking. Joking. It was funny because he didn't even know we did stand up and just kept saying to us, I'm just joking the whole time. It was awesome. So then we get to Bonner's.
Well,
and
I
we
mean,
tell him,
you gotta give Callan his flowers on how he locked in, dude.
oh, that's what
dude.
I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
He
get to
locked in
Bonner's.
so many times.
So we tell him when we get to Bonner's, we go there a lot, we hang out, and we're like, and we love this bar, and you can't give these bartenders a problem. And he goes, all right. Takes a huge deep breath outside of Bonner's, takes 4 steps, looks up, sees a shamrock, and goes, nope, I can't fucking do it. I won't fucking do it now. That's bloody disgusting. He's losing his fucking mind outside of the Irish
Spitting
pub.
on the ground.
Spitting on the ground. I won't go in there. I won't.
We're like,
Peaky
no,
fucking
dude.
Blinders.
We're like,
this
no,
kid.
you have. We're going in there, and you have to be chill. And he goes, okay, one more.
Yeah.
Hawks a big ass loogie.
Hucks a big loogie and he goes, oh, this doesn't feel right with me. It doesn't, mate. Opens the door and goes, hey, how are you? And if anybody's ever walked into Bonner's before, nobody's standing there when you open the door.
What's up, man?
There's no bouncer.
Opens the door to nobody and goes, hey, how you doing? And fucking walks in like nothing just transpired. Walks up. He's like, oh, I love Philly. He had a hotel. He's chilling with us. We get a beer. We go and we sit down. And I got to give him his flowers because, Callan, how you managed to go from doing lunge poses outside,
Humping poles,
Humping.
throwing bottles.
Wait until you see Casual Friday of this kid, dude. I go, say LGM, buddy. He goes, LGM, whatever the fuck you stupid pussies want me to say. He was so funny. So we get to Bonner's, and the fact that this kid we must have hung out with him for what, like an hour and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Right? He
was a good
went
amount of time.
from lunge poses to sitting in a chair, still kind of gurning, freaking out a little bit, but was
He kept
very
being
tame.
like,
Dude,
It was
when-
like your boy, like that maybe just has a little too much, so you're just chilling with
Dude,
him.
when you guys went to go smoke, I came back from the bathroom.
We
and-
wouldn't let Christian leave. It was so funny.
yeah. He it was like the news on the TV, and Trump was like giving a speech or whatever, and he was like, "Now, what do you think about that guy?" I was like, "You were fucked up 20 minutes ago. What happened?"
There was a guy sitting next to us. He kept being like, I just want to fucking grab him and throw him out of his chair. We're like, you can't do that. He's like, I know, I'm just joking.
But that would be fucking awesome, wouldn't it?
Dude,
if I got up and I just... And like he's like literally like there's like 4 dudes sitting next to me. He's like, I just want to fight all of them
Dude,
right now.
it was a group of 4 dudes and then a couple, like a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
And then they all leave, and he goes, "Oh, where'd the girls go?"
Where'd all the ladies go?
Where'd
He
all
didn't
the
speak
ladies?
to any
One-
of them.
yeah.
And
he's sitting there and he goes, you guys are fucking soft.
yeah, he goes,
You guys are little fucking pussies,
you
though.
guys
You know
are
that,
fucking
right?
soft. You know that? And he goes, mate, and he's looking at me right in my eyes. And he goes, mate, look at me. I love you, but I would beat the fucking shit out of you. I would beat you until you died. Until you like. And then he's like, you wouldn't even say no. And I'm like laughing. He goes, no. You wouldn't even stand a chance, mate. Like no one, no. And then Christian starts laughing, and he turns around and he goes, oh no, what you're laughing about? I'll fucking kill you too. I'll beat the shit out of you as well. And then
he said, no, he turns to me and he goes, "I'd use him to beat up him."
And he looks at me and he goes, I don't know why, but I actually want to beat the shit out of you.
And George and Christian goes, because he's never getting hit. And he goes, that's what it is. He never had the shit beat out of him before. And he's sitting there and
We're
watching,
all dying laughing, dude. And then
knowing that this kid could just at any moment
he would beat
decide
the
to
fuck out of
switch
all 3 of
and
us.
Kill one. We would have to go run for help.
Yeah.
Someone would have to go run
would
and
have to
get
go grab
Sam.
Sam.
Someone I would be like, get Sam.
Dude, and then literally after this, we're all dying laughing. He goes, nah, I fucking love you guys.
But on serious, I fucking love you boys. You're
like-
family to me.
Yeah, he's like,
You're
I'm so glad we met tonight. What a wonderful night. He goes, unreal, quality cunts, you guys.
Yeah, you bunch of quality cunts you are. And then, so we're sitting there watching this kid in like take in all of his surroundings, but in British subtitles, was the greatest thing. He watched this. What? Yeah, we got his Instagram and everything. So he followed me today.
Yeah, same.
So he gets.
I wonder how he was feeling this morning.
Oh, the
dude.
fact that kid even. Well, that's what we ended up. So before we get to the end of it, we're sitting at the table and he's just watching. He's just helping people watch with us, right? We're just kind of talking shit, and this woman comes up and crutch because she broke her leg, and he's sitting there talking to us, and she gets past the first step and gets in like to eyesight with us, and he goes, "Oh, can't talk about that. Can't talk about that. Can't talk about." And we're like, she just broke her leg. And
Disgusting.
he goes, yeah, and then goes. It's like the craziest like dirt pose I'd ever seen in my life.
Disgusting.
And then me and George start laughing. He goes, "Oh, you two are naughty boys. Naughty, you boys are naughty. Naughty." He just kept calling us naughty boys. And then a black guy comes out of the bathroom and he goes, "Oh, now that's scary. Now that is scary, it is." And I go, "You don't have any of..." He goes, "Oh, no, we don't have a lot of them going on where I'm at." It was so fucking funny.
Dude, and then Christian asked
He's like,
him,
"Obviously, I'm just joking."
he's just joking. And then Christian asked me, he goes, "So why like the Cooper DeJean? Like, do you like Cooper DeJean?" He goes, "Yeah, he's white." Just joking.
Just joking.
Just
Just joking. But then, like, so he was just in a very fun mood. And then I asked him, I go, "So what do you think about King Andrew?"
Total nonce.
Total nonce.
Proper nonce.
He starts pretending to suck dick.
Gay boy nonce.
Gay boy. He's a real proper gay boy, isn't he? Isn't he? Yeah, that shit ruled.
Hilarious.
And then we're just sitting, and then he comes outside, and we got him to sing the Eagles fight song with us.
Oh, well, we were doing the CFC chant.
yeah, we were
before.
singing Chelsea chants with him. Right? Is that what CFC is?
I have no idea.
Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
CFC. So he taught us a chant, a soccer chant, and then we did Fly Eagles Fly with him. I have seen 2 Super Bowls. I have sang Fly Eagles Fly when Broad Street has been on fire. Never in my life have I seen more passion and more energy put into a fight
he
song.
was into
the
it.
Brits, that shit is in their blood,
Yeah,
dude.
Bro, they will get together before a soccer game and be like, "Okay, this is the chant we're gonna like." They will make the chant that day,
they, like, work on it.
and then but there's like 300 of them.
That makes
and they
sense
all
why they
know
were able
the
to
fucking
take
chant.
over the country, like the world, like the world.
Sure.
Yeah, they were fucking. They're very organized people, even when drunk.
Yeah.
But it was good. Yeah, he hung out with us for probably about an hour and a half, and then at one point he just gets up and he goes, "All right, guys, I think I'm gonna go home."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, you're leaving?" He goes, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I'm too fucked up now."
Yeah. So did I hit my head earlier? Yeah, it was really good.
We did have probably like 4 beers at Bonner's. So on top of what he already was, he had 4 more beers.
Yeah. But he was good.
He was good.
He
dude.
was good. He was good.
Those
He
boys
was
know how to
solid.
fucking drink. And we were like, I was like, "Dude, I want to come to the UK and fucking hang out with you and your friends." He's like, "Oh, you have to." He's like, "You have to. We'll get you guys beat the fuck up." He was obsessed with fighting, dude. I was like,
it's
"What's
so
a night
funny.
out like with your boys?" And he's like, "Oh, it's just beers. Beers." I'm like, "So you just do beers, fight, fucking kebab, go home?" And he's like, "Yes."
That's it. That's it, mate. That's a mighty fun time.
gyro.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we asked him what he did. Him telling us what he did.
Oh, it's
should we
insane.
say it? Because when it's not where, right? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
didn't say his last name. There's other people named Callan.
Yeah. So he goes, I'm a summer camp counselor.
He's the director of a summer camp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, it's November.
Yeah.
No summer camps are going on.
No,
right
this
now.
is his off season.
Yeah, his holiday.
His holiday.
Yeah, he's on holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, he ruled though. You know what? So, and if you're ever by yourself, have the vibe of that guy.
Dude, seriously.
That guy
also,
was so nice. He was so cool.
like, I know we already said it, but the fucking fact that you can be going that wild, and then we're like, all right, we got to bring it down a little bit. And he's a dude who's trying to fight people, and then we told him like, you got to bring it down a little bit, and he's like, oh, right on, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Good.
beautiful.
Fine.
It was
was
beautiful.
hilarious.
I was
It
like, damn, how did you? He's like, because I like you guys. I want to keep hanging out.
Yeah, he did. He wanted to keep hanging out.
He's like, I don't want to like fuck up our night. He's having
it's
a
not
good
gonna be
time.
because of me, mate. I'm not gonna fuck your shit up.
Yeah,
He ruled.
he
did
was
rule.
sick, dude.
The bartender goes, "How'd you find this guy?" And we're like, "We picked him up off the ground." She's like a stray cat, and I was like, "No, we literally picked him up off the ground, and we just started hanging out with him."
Dude, he talked to Scrooge more than we have in the past fucking 2 years. We've been
Whole
going
conversation with Scrooge, and Scrooge is looking at the lady next to him like, "I can't understand a word he's fucking
there. Yeah, neither of them
saying."
could understand what each other were saying.
Yeah.
They rolled in, then he went inside. And Callum, by the way, stop just pissing outside. Like, there are bathrooms.
I forgot he did piss directly.
Where'd he
next
go?
to
He
the
must
boat.
have left. He comes back from like around the corner and goes, "Oh, my friends left."
talking about Scrooge.
Shit ruled.
Oh,
Oh
dude.
man. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I mean, this was the week after. But
Yeah, happy week after Thanksgiving. Watch LGM Pod.
Oh, you gotta finish
every
the story,
Wednesday.
dude.
What?
The guy on the ground by the
Oh
car.
my God.
Good
All right.
job.
So we're hanging out with Cal.
So
Luckily,
Callan leaves.
I'm glad Callan was gone by this point because I got too fucked up. Eventually, I started
Yeah,
sweating.
George started pouting.
I started. Yeah,
He
I
got
started, I was
colicky.
like, "Ugh," started getting sweaty, and I'm like, I gotta go outside. I was like, I'm gonna go sit in the parkour course, guys. And I just went and sat on the ground.
It was so funny because we walked out after he had left, and Chrissy was looking for you, and I was like, I bet I know where he is. And I hop up on the planter and look over the wall and go, Georgie! And I see you walk out of the shadows like fucking Batman.
I was sitting on the ground, so I got out there, and then I didn't have my jacket on. I had it with me, and I had my sleeves rolled up, and I was just sitting like this. And I'm like, all right, once I start getting cold, then I know I'm gonna be better.
Yeah.
And like my arms started getting cold. I put my sleeves down, and then I got to a point where I had to put my jacket on, and I was like, all right, now I just gotta wait for the boys to get out,
Yeah.
and we're good, dude. And
Now
like
we'll
5 minutes
be
later, you called me.
alright.
I was like, all right, as long as I just don't look up.
So we walked.
Logan's like, wow, you're really quiet. I know you're fucked up.
Yeah, I know you're fucked up.
I was like, I just need to go to sleep.
yeah. George, he's like a bat when he's fucked up. He's just like sleep, like standing up. Like, he's like a mummy. Fucking, what's it called? So we walk all the way back to go to our, to get to into our Ubers. And when we get, and when
Cars.
when we get into our, when we walk,
Hell yeah,
when we walked all the way back down to our Ubers,
Our Ubers were parked.
our Ubers were parked and waiting for us. We got into our Ubers, and then George's Uber was waiting behind my Uber. and before George got in his Uber, he goes, "Hey, look, it's the guy who was rocket kicking earlier, asleep on the sidewalk,
Dude, literally like Patrick Starfished
like." Like someone
Fully.
knocked his bitch ass out.
out.
Or
He
something.
probably did get socked.
Yeah,
dude.
he definitely got knocked out and left there.
Yeah.
So they leave, and I tell my Uber, I'm like, hey, I have to go see if this guy's awake, you know?
Well, we drove by and I'm like, yo, fucking Gimli's over there.
Yeah.
And you're like, we gotta go see if he's alive. And I was like, guy's kind of a fucking asshole. I was like, I think we should just leave him.
I was like, yeah, so you guys, your Uber drives away, and then I
I actually wasn't driving.
I get out of the car, and the Uber, and I walk
weren't
over.
driving either.
You're right, and I walk over to the to the guy that's on the ground, and I kick him in the foot a whole bunch of times.
That's every time we've woken somebody up, that's what it's been. Just kicking at him.
And he looks up at me, and I go, "Hey, remember me, bitch boy?" And he looks at me and smiles, and I go, "Feed those 4 fingers now, pussy."
That's
and I
awesome.
go, "Get up off the ground, too. You look like a dickhead. You're from Scranton. You got a long walk." And then got in the Uber and drove away.
Did he stand up?
No, he did like kind of like, whoa. But he saw me, and when I said that, he just smiled and looked at
That's
me.
hilarious.
And I was like, yeah, how's those 4 fingers now,
That's
pussy?
awesome.
Dude, I got in the back of the car, and Brooke was like, don't be mean to him. And I was like, don't be mean to him. He was mean to chicks earlier. And she goes,
Yeah.
oh, okay, who gives a fuck? She's like, kick him in the head. Yes. Anyway. What a fun night.
What a night, dude.
And to all a
what
happy
a night.
Thanksgiving.
And a happy Thanksgiving to all.
Check out Brotherly Laughs in Atlanta. January 29th.
Oh, dude, I headlined Plays and Players. It was wonderful.
Oh, yeah, that's the night before. Headlining Plays and Players. We'll be in Knoxville, Brotherly Laughs, on January 30th, everybody.
That's sick.
With Gibson Carney and Caleb West, so that should be a lot of fun. We have Gus Horn. I'm sure our buddy Dante will drop in for the Atlanta show. Brendan's coming with us. It'll be a lot of fun. Chrissy will be back out there with us. We'll have a cardboard cutout of Fry where we'll tape like a bunch of his sayings to it, so you guys can talk to
Yeah,
that.
I'll have a big string on the back that you can pull.
Yeah.
This
Fry Guy.
This is far away, but
Fry Guy's flat. Fry Guy's
Frog Guy one-dimensional.
Fry Guy's 1D.
January 21st. I just checked. I don't remember where I am. Oh, it's a month away. We'll plug it next episode.
And then Fry, we're on Die Laughing, right? The Foundation show. 26. Are you guys on that, or one of you?
We're on the next one.
You're on the
We're
next
in
one.
in
Yeah,
March.
check out Die Laughing. Charity show we're doing December 26th. Every Friday night, 11:30 to 1:30. We're at Ortleaves doing late night comedy. Come check that out.
It's so much fucking
I'm
fun.
doing
dude.
Misconduct
Plug on
Saturday.
your own fucking podcast. What is this?
Well, I mean,
You got
gotta
your
spread
own
the
shit
love,
to plug
brother. You
now.
gotta spread the love, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's about it.
No, where are you? You're at what?
I'm at Misconduct on December 6th.
You doing both shows, or
Saturday.
is it just one show this time?
I don't know.
All right, well, check out
It probably
Misconduct.
depends on how much he sells.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's going to be a great show. Chrissy's going to kill that.
It is so much fun, dude. Good show.
Brody, you got anything coming up? When's the next Heat Lamp?
Heat Lamp, January 24th. Beezy headlining.
Big Beezy
Big
headlining
Beezy gonna headline.
Heat Lamp.
Sweet.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
hope he
13th
keeps our
Child
string of
Brewery.
bombs going from the headline position. Yeah, fuck that.
I had to do that shit outside, bro.
The fact that I
least
had
you
to
got
do
a
it after
corner to
Joe
stand in.
G had a homeless man throw a cane at him.
That was pretty fun.
And then had another dude say a slur that made everyone very upset.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's good.
it was fun. Check out Heat Lamp Comedy. It's very fun. Check out Ortleaves. Caked Up Comedy. It's all in the Eventbrite.
Mwah. Love you. Thank you guys for coming to my headlining show.